Pregame.com.
Sunday afternoon baseball, we've got Washington at Atlanta. Big battle in the National League East. This is going to be my video best bet of the week. Brian, I'll let you start it off, and then I'll jump in since this one's my play. But we got first and second place battle in here.
You want to come in as a relief pitcher again, huh?
Got to clean up your mess, you know?
Yeah, maybe the starter's just not going long enough. I'm probably pitching for Colorado. Not only do I stink, but I only get to throw like 60 pitches in the game. So
Yeah, well, I've heard you don't go very far.
I'll get you back before this video's over. Gonzalez this year, he's pitched really good. You know, we talked about this before the season started, coming over from the American League. Although we did pitch in a pitcher's ballpark in Oakland.
Right.
Now going to the National League. He's been great. I mean, there's a thought that he may actually start the All-Star game. We'll see. There's a lot of strong pitchers in the National League this year. But, you know, on the season, he's only given up more than 4 runs, he and his teammates, more than 4 runs only once all season long. So you know what you're going to get out of Gonzalez. Same thing with Hudson. Hudson's last 4 starts, he's given up 1, 3, 3, and 0 runs. So I know you're going to come in on the side here. I'm kind of going to take a look at the total. I kind of like it under. And when you take a look at Washington, they were really struggling. They're on a 10-game road trip right now. They went to Baltimore. Pretty good pitching team this year.
Baltimore's surprised a lot of people.
And they score 1, 3, and 1. Then they go to Colorado. First game, score 1. Then they went off the next 2 games. I think that's more of a situation. I just talked about the Colorado pitching staff and the ballpark. So I'm not sure they're going to have much success against Hudson here. And I expect Gonzalez to have another strong game. So I'm going to take a look at this under, but I know you've got a stronger play.
Yeah, I like the side here. And the thing that I'm going to disagree with you about, which everything you've said so far about both pitchers, you know, you must have been reading my notes because they're all here. But I agree with you 100%. But with that said, now I'm going to shoot some holes in Gonzalez. And when we did talk at the beginning of the season, the reason I thought Gonzalez would have a great season this year, or at least get off to a great start, is changing leagues. You know, National League teams not familiar with him being a lefty and everything. Now he's going to start going through the league the second time. Well, this is going to actually be the 3rd time he's faced Atlanta this year already. The first outing, he went 7 innings, 2 earned runs, struck out 10, which just goes right into what we say. First time, you know, around the league, he's going to have the advantage over the hitters. However, the second time he faced Atlanta, which was in back-to-back starts too, he only went 4 2/3, was the shortest outing of the season, and he gave up 3 earned runs. Now, he still stayed under the magical, you know, quality start of 3, but he only went 4 2/3, and instead of striking out 10 like he did in the first game, he only struck out 5. So, to me, it confirms, you know, my theory. The more that he gets seen in the National League, he's not going to be as effective as he was at the beginning of the season. I think that's going to be great for Atlanta here. I think they're going to get him. And just like we saw earlier this week, we're taping on Friday, the Giants, a team that everybody expected to be better, started out slow, and then, you know, they got ahead of steam. They had the big series against the Dodgers, and they showed up big, swept, and all of a sudden that division's tied. This is Atlanta's turn to make a big statement heading into the All-Star break. If they can close the gap on Washington with a big series here, it's going to be huge momentum for them. A team that, you know, was right down to the final day of the season last year, had a chance to get into the playoffs. This is a big series for them, and I think Atlanta's going to show up. Tim Hudson, as you said, is pitching great baseball right now. Now, he's a guy that's been around forever, and, you know, this is a stat that, as good as it is and supports my case, I'm a little scared to put it out there because he's been around for so long. He's had 24 career starts against Washington. He's got an ERA of 2.35. That's great, but let's face it, he's at the backside of his career, and the teams that he's faced in Washington over those 24 games were some pretty crappy teams.
Pretty bad
you know,
teams, yeah.
But, you know, it still is what it is. It's a good stat throwing it out there.
Well, you did say we're taping on Friday. I just want everybody to know we're
excuse
taping on Thursday.
Sorry.
We don't wear the same clothes every day unless we are out all night long and just wake up and come to do the videos. And you know that's not coming from me. I'm not up that late. So. But you talked about Gonzalez pitching the back-to-back starts. Well, that's a big advantage for the team that just saw him. I mean, you see that. It's just not him. Everybody, if you just see that pitcher the week before, you're going to have more success against him the next time you see him. And you did mention, how many innings did he go in that second start?
4 2/3.
4 2/3. You said he struck out 5. Well, you're getting a strikeout per inning. You're getting a pretty good effort. So, and I don't remember watching that game personally, so I don't know what the progression of the hits was. But still, I expect him to have a good outing here, and I put less value into that last one because
it was back-to-back starts. All right, well, there you have it. I'm going to go with Atlanta. I'm going to make it my video best bet. Brian's got to lean to the under here. He thinks it's going to be a pitching duel. Could be. I'll take a 2-1 Atlanta win. I'm not greedy. It'll work out for both of us there. Okay, so we're going to make Atlanta my video best bet, and you guys know when I give my video best bet, you guys get a $10 coupon. You can use that at pregamepros.com. Just enter the coupon code Atlanta10. All one word, Atlanta, and the number 10. You're going to get $10 off your purchase. Just put in your shopping cart, whatever you want. Enter that coupon code. It'll automatically take $10 off. And if it is just a $10 package, it's free on RJ, but don't hold your breath on that.
I actually need like a $10 coupon for a pizza place because you have pizza.
See, now I wasn't going to bust your stones.
Well, when you lose, you lose. Okay. And, I make fun of VR because I don't think he's ever beat me for a pizza bet. So I got to.
Don't make a bet with a guy that likes to eat a lot.
VR can eat too. I got to give you that.
It is. I got the reputation.
For a skinny guy, he eats a lot.
Yeah, well, he's not so skinny anymore.
Compared to
Hope
me.
VR's not watching. All right, guys, that's it. It wraps up the videos for this week. We'll be back in next week, early in the week, covering everything. 4th of July coming up, and we're not that far away from the All-Star break. Big halfway. That's the mythical halfway.
We get our 2 days off for the year.
Yeah. 3, day before.
Yeah, but if you get a play in the All-Star game, you get day before, day after.
I don't bet the All-Star games.
Either.
Okay, there you have it. He's Bryan Leonard and Marco D'Angelo. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week here on pregame.tv.